And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 58 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packers offense set to go. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw is Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it, right?
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josiah DeGuara. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Second and goal from the 1. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josiah DeGuara punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Let's do this, man. You make the play. Let's go, fellas. We go. Let's rock and roll. You know what we need, baby. You ready to roll? Who's going to make a play? Let's go. Let's dominate this.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Just a yard to go here on second down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Right back to Sanders on first down, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. That's right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, baby.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
From 17 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
You ready to roll? Get something together. We gotta be big time now. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Come on, baby.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, Hurts, and that is incomplete here.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, You better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll throw now on the final play. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And again, it's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Dillon.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts.
Sanders shaking and baking. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, dancing away at the 35.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
Down to the 22-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
We gotta be big time now. That's right. That's right, man. Play into the whistle. Let's go. Get him. Get him going, baby. That's right, baby. Give us some love. Let's go, man. It's before you step. That's how we eat. This is your game, baby. Let us get it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers He completes it to Jones.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Rodgers going to throw.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Let's ride, dog. Every day, let's do what we do every day.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And out now come the Eagles.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll go again to Jones.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.